Chado. This is ATX Comedy Review. We got Zach Loboza over here, and of course, joining us today is Doug Allen.
What's up, guys?
Dougie Doug.
Hey, it's a pleasure to be
Snoop
here.
Dougie Doug over here.
Happy to be a part of the show.
Appreciate it,
His new haircut and his shave.
I'm like a baby. I probably shouldn't do that.
You applying in jobs or
You
something?
can do that.
What's going on?
There's a whole pile of
We're
bags.
doing a bunch of. Okay, I was gonna. All right.
I like that every guest is like, why? We're like, have the beer, have the chips, and they're like, oh, that's for us. I was like, yeah,
No, it's for show.
yeah, it's our bouquet.
Centerpiece.
Yeah.
It's fake ice.
It's fake ice.
Fake ice, fake beer.
How long have you been drinking 40s?
Me since I was like 16.
And you just kept it up?
Hell yeah! Look at this. I
That's
finally
crazy.
get to share it.
That's crazy.
Well, you probably figured out how to share it, you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. All right.
Are you gonna ask me about when I drank 40s?
When did you start drinking 40s, Dougie?
Nah.
You got a peach tea there.
You gotta stay hydrated.
I like the peach ones.
I got put into detox when I was in college.
Nice.
I was walking back from a party, and the cop stopped me. I blew a .287.
Nice.
You drink 40s like that too? That's even worse. Did you, when you edit that, make a zoom in?
We're editing it now. We're live, bro.
This is.
Oh, I go all around.
You can't do that.
Black
It's like
people
a
with
cup.
it.
It's like a cup. That's all.
Yeah, but it's a cup that only I drink out
I
of.
blew a .287.
I thought there was a better term for that.
There is.
Oh.
We'll get to it later.
It's jerry rigged.
You're going the wrong way.
You blew a 2.8.
But I blew .287, but then when I got done with that, I always, and then I got put in detox. I was under police hold. But after that, I always drank 40s because I was like, these will keep me sober.
Yeah.
And then I remember like a couple months later, one of my roommates, he goes, Doug, I forgot I was saying something about like how like I'm not drinking as much as I used to. And he's like, Doug, you said that you're not going to drink that much. You just started drinking 40s and you're the most drunk person I've ever met every night.
A six-pack's a six-pack.
Yeah.
I'm only doing half now.
When you first started drinking them, if you drink one of those, you're like bloated.
Yeah.
So I was only drinking one of, and then I got to the point where, dude, I was drinking like 3 40s in like an evening, you know.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Mix in a couple shots.
Yeah, you.
I wasn't drinking.
You really can't
liquor
say
after.
you do 3 or 4 because you start with one and then we go to whiskey.
Yeah.
Right after, right?
That's the thing too with those.
Well, we go to the tall boys first.
You got to drink them within like 20 minutes because it's so much liquid, but you got to like really fucking pound it because otherwise it gets so warm.
Yeah.
It's so nasty. That's why it's crazy that you just choose to drink one on a Sunday afternoon.
It's good for the podcast.
On a Sunday afternoon.
It goes with the ambiance.
It's disgusting.
We also have volcano bongs.
And that's cool. 2
Yeah.
with no tops.
No, they're here.
They're hanging.
I got everything you need.
He's ready for everything, bro.
Crazy. This is like a this is if we were in college, this would be the sickest thing ever. We're all in our mid-30s.
I'm 42.
Yeah.
You're 30?
If you put it, no, I'm 27.
So
if we put it all in
average,
a median,
if you average
it all into a median,
we're Zach's age. If you
if
average
you do a
it.
median, we're all losers.
Mean. The median's 33. I'm in the middle.
I don't even know the difference.
So
Medium, you put all the numbers in order and choose the exact middle one. Means average.
Yeah, so it's in our mid-30s. If it was median,
yeah,
it's jackass trying to make me look stupid with math.
yeah.
It's not even
In
math.
terms.
That's
It's
mid-30s.
just definitions.
That's mid-30s.
So, anyways, we had some interesting stuff this week. We nobody got on the mothership this week. Did you get on? No. Nobody,
No.
Who was
Monday,
Kill Tony?
I don't know who Kill Tony was on Monday.
Who was the guest?
I think it was nobody.
He really sucked.
Because I asked some
I'm not
people
in that
afterwards. It
conversation. wasn't
wasn't really that good. It's good for the ATX Comedy Review to have Doug here, you know. But
I'm like, guys, I'm a tour guide.
Monday night, I got in a knife fight.
A knife
No
fight?
way, what?
Yeah. There was a knife and I got in a fight.
How's this the first time hearing about it?
No, I told
Also,
you.
is it not the first time?
No, I told you. And also, I sent you a picture of the situation. But-
What?
Did you
no.
get stabbed?
No, I didn't. I was protecting a boom blocker.
A bum?
No, Boom.
Oh.
The wheelchair comic.
Okay.
He got in an altercation with Two-Face, this homeless guy who was heckling everybody at Access Mike. And first it started off with Robbie, the lifeguard.
Dude, these nicknames are wild. This sounds like a gang. How drunk was I?
Sounds like he was totally making. So it was boom block.
Boom block and then the lifeguard comes in.
You know Robbie.
Two-Face.
You know,
This sounds like an
Two-Face.
80s gang show.
you know who Robbie
Then
lifeguard is?
Swiggy popped up. Swiggy
It's
popped
the
up out of
photographer guy.
somewhere, and then
Oh, okay.
iceberg shrimp and
What's his real name?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is what it does sound like an 80s like war 70s warriors
Johnny
whatever.
Three Nipples came
Yeah.
around.
If you're gonna have a knife fight, are there gonna be some nicknames?
So a cripple and a homeless guy got in a knife fight, and you got in the middle.
No, so the cripple and the homeless guy got in an argument. We told the homeless guy to leave. The homeless guy comes back wielding a fucking hunting knife,
Nice.
coming straight for Boom. I get in the middle of him, and
The hero of Axis.
fucking Alden steps up and he's like, "You got to go right now, blah blah blah. Get out of here."
To you?
No, to the guy with the
bum.
knife, of course.
Chad,
Yeah.
let him
I don't
die.
know. Yeah. God tried to kill the
He goes-
cripple.
that's why he said, "I'm gonna finish the job for."
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish the job. So, anyways, the kid, so he leaves, but he's standing outside yelling and screaming, "I'm gonna kill you as soon as you come out!" Blah blah. So Alden goes out there. I'm like, "Fuck!" So I have to go out there, go out there after with Alden, and the guy's like, "You come back any closer, I'm gonna fucking stab you." And so Alden starts calling the cops and whatnot. And
Was Alden calm the whole time? I
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
see Alden worked up.
Hey, you need to get out of here. You can't stab the comics that are on the show.
I'd
that's
swear at you, but I do clean comedy.
he was like that. He's like, "Hey, it's really not right to pull out a knife and open
I understand you had something going on with your own head, but we're doing our own thing.
We're doing a thing in here.
That's exactly how it was.
Why don't you go get
So-
some Dominoes? You want to hear about my big fat cock?
So eventually, the cops came. They arrested the guy.
A homeless guy stabbed me yesterday with his big fat cock.
But it was a whole thing.
Alden got in a sword fight.
The cops came.
Yeah, they took him away. And, yeah.
What do you guys think the solution is to homelessness in Austin?
Guns. Well, did you see what happened in Seattle?
That's why I was like, "Where's Jack Stoltman when you need him?"
Yeah.
Nick V. Why didn't?
Well,
why
hey,
didn't?
hey,
Wait, Mr. Mothership?
Hank's like, "I would have just shot him."
Mr. What?
Hank's like, "I would have shot him."
Yeah.
Like, I was there, like, I don't think that's the right thing to do.
Yes,
I
it
think,
was.
I think
In the middle of the comedy, in the middle of the bar.
Yeah, yeah.
Why did Axis Mike stop? A giant Mexican shot a bum with a Bowie knife. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, well, he's Native American. So Hank Garza is
Took
Native
his
American.
head. He took his head. He took the homeless guy's head and then did a puppet act. He was like, use every piece.
Yeah.
Use every
Making a
piece.
belt out of him.
I think for the homeless, I think that they should put posters up all over town, say free fentanyl, and then everybody that shows up for that, kill them.
Give them free fentanyl.
Yeah, as much as we can. That's what
Yeah.
I think that they should just put a rat trap in the center of the city.
Well, have you seen
It's a big glue
how
trap.
cleaned out they made it?
Where?
Like this week.
no.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Because and it's because of the anime convention. Like we can't have black people from out of town seeing that we let black people live under bridges here. Like,
They're
that's
mostly
like,
white
what-
bums. What are you talking
That's what
about?
BLM starts all the way back over.
yeah.
Well, that's it. Man, shit. Yeah, I was like, I went to church this morning and I was thinking that.
What?
I saw a couple comics. I saw like 2 comics. I didn't say
doesn't-
anything
He,
to them.
he had a bet that you weren't even going to be here because you'd be sleeping in.
No, I go to church every Sunday. But
You go with what's his face, right?
no, I go to Catholic. I go to real church.
Ooh.
They go to hippy
So
dippy.
you go to mass?
Yeah, I go to mass. They go to hippy dippy, play the guitar and
Yeah, no.
go like this
That's
to
fag
pray.
shit.
You know,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
I don't-
gotta stand up, kneel,
I
stand
do
up,
that.
kneel.
I stand up, sit down, kneel, and then hear people go. Oh.
Yeah, the other one's
That's
faggy.
it. Do you guys know? Yeah.
You're on your knees most of the
I like
service,
it.
but
I
the other
like
one's
it.
faggy.
I like it. I like it when the guy that's preaching to me is wearing a dress.
And a goofy hat.
That's how you know it's
And you
manly.
have to open your mouth to receive him.
But I saw like 2 or 3 like comics, and like I didn't say anything, but like I just saw them, and I was like, it's really nice to know other comics are conservative too.
That's all you're taking away from it.
That's it. Well, dude, the back. That's the funny thing about church. The back few pews are always just white guys my age, and like it's just like it's families up front,
Right.
and then like the kids with the babies in the back because like they're making so much fucking noise. But then it's just like 5 guys that look like they're starting a Proud Boys chapter.
I like that the kids with the babies in the back are the Catholic. The kids
Dude, today, well, that's it. You guys, church talk. Hey guys, this is Austin Church Review. This is Austin Church Review. So I went to St. Mary's Catholic Cathedral. It's down on, I forgot what streets. It's downtown. It's a beautiful church. Awesome church.
A nice big pride flag on it.
No, that's it, dude. I was saying I want to go to one of those on like a Wednesday and just like, that's not true!
When I was looking for churches down here, I went to one of them and I talked to the priest. I was like, hey, like, which one do you hate the most? And he's like, what? I was like, tell me a church that's like way too extreme for you. He's like, actually, this. I was like, great, that's where I'll be. I was like, I'm not going to your fucking window dressing.
That'd be a good way to find a real good value church. Is go to one of those the gay ones and then be like, which one is like the worst?
That's how I do at breweries. I ask them which is their least favorite beer, and it's always the best one they have.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. That's pretty good. That's what Mason Smith, he says he goes up to him. Oh, I've been there with him, and he just walks up. He goes, which one do you have that's most like Miller Lite? But yeah, no.
Jesus, Mason.
There's a ton of babies shouting all day today during church.
He didn't like that.
It annoyed me.
So he killed the babies.
I brought him up to the priest and I said, hey, do what you do.
Do your thing.
Make them, give these kids something to cry about.
Did you see what happened in Seattle with the homeless? So there's like a big encampment north of Seattle, but not too far north because that's where the rich people live. And
just like Austin.
Yeah, and so like they're used as mules and stuff for drug cartels. So a guy like so a guy like surrounded the south side of the homeless encampment with bombs, and then when they all ran north, he just mowed them down, killed like 25 of them. So that's one solution.
No, that's it. I heard them say that on a podcast about, it was like some New York comics, and they were saying like the homeless people in New York and LA, they just want your money. In Austin, they want to scare you.
Yeah.
And then they were like, well, that's because every once in a while in New York, somebody lights one on fire. Everybody's too nice to them in Austin.
Right.
Katie Still had like, she did, I think she only did the bit like one time, so I don't feel bad saying it, but she said that she was standing on a corner and a homeless guy sitting next to him and goes, hey, do you have some money? And she's like, usually I do. I try to give people money. And but this time I just told him, hey, seriously, I don't have any. And she said the guy was sitting in a wheelchair. And then he asked her and she said no. And he just like leaned back and he goes, a lot of people going to start getting killed around here if people don't start giving to the homeless.
Holy shit.
Straight up. And just like, all right.
Wow.
I had a homeless lady touch me this week and I lost my fucking mind. She's like, yo, can I have a slice of pizza? I have my headphones in. I just keep walking. She grabbed my arm. I was like, bitch, get the fuck. Like, you don't touch real people. You outdoor fucking.
You know how long I'm going to have to wash this arm?
I have air conditioning.
I have inside.
Yeah. I own soap, but now I have to use it.
I saw one talking to a guy. We got to get off the homeless topic. I feel this isn't great podcast listening.
This is great. This is Austin Comedy Review.
Yeah.
This is really what
This
Austin
is real.
Comedy.
Honest to God, like one of the top questions I get asked from other comics, like in LA and New York, it's like, where are the bums like in Austin? Now they know.
Comedians.
Yeah.
That's the question. What are your top 5 comedians that are also homeless in the city?
Are they really that good?
Well, now Nick V's not homeless anymore.
Oh yeah. Well, now he's just couch surf. But I saw a homeless guy at Jamba Juice the other day, and he was standing outside the front of it, and the lady is holding his arm, and she's going, and listen, anytime that you need anything, come through here. We're going to help you as much as we can. And he starts going, yeah, okay, all right, yeah, thanks, cool, okay. And literally is like brushing her off. She's like, and you mean so much. And he's like, yeah, get out of here. Like, they think we're stupid.
Yeah.
They think that we're the suckers. They think, like,
well, they know we are.
yeah, that's it.
Taxes.
We're walking around handing them money and shit.
They're looking for the sucker.
Well, and I told you one time outside of the Target, I found downtown Austin's Target. I found $100. I was like, you guys aren't even trying. I passed like 5 of you. I was like,
Yeah.
is there $100 bill on
They
there?
have to look down and grab that.
That's great.
They want you just to hand it.
That's
to
it.
them.
The homeless people in Austin, they have too much confidence. Their chins are too high to see any money on there.
Well, it's funny. Always check the the railroad crossings for the completely useless train that we have that has
that
3
sucks.
stops.
Yeah.
So where the bar goes down on top, there's like a box, and that's where they sell drugs.
Oh,
so if
really?
you reach up, there's usually like crack or money or something.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
shit!
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody's watching it though, right?
No, I've stolen a lot of drug money.
You steal a lot, you do a lot of crack.
They'll
from
put
it?
like $10 under a rock, and then they'll come back and there's crack, and I'm like, I'll just take the $10.
That's killer.
Now I gotta go work twice as hard, dude.
One of them asked me every single day, because I work downtown, one of them asked me every single day for stuff. And one day I stopped and I looked at him and I was like, hey, look at me. Remember me. And I got like down on his level and I go, hey, I will never help you with anything ever. And the next day he asked me again.
All right,
so I shot him in the fucking face.
I said that.
What if Doug was like, yeah, it was just a test, you passed, just $10 grand.
$1 million. Hey, I like your spunk.
Doug's the Mr. Beast of homeless.
Your CEO, your CFO of my company.
He's like, who are you?
It's like Mr. Big.
He just doesn't remember anything ever. Like 10 minutes later, he's gonna ask you again. He's got 10 grand in his pocket you just gave him.
He's like, oh, can I have something else?
Crazy.
That's the worst, is walking home with the pizza box, because they're always, can I get
It's just
slice?
bait.
Think it's like,
they think
like
it's
I get a
chum.
free pizza.
They think it's chum.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
So they run up and I'm like, no, it's my pizza. I'm taking it
That's
home.
what they see, and they're like, oh, that could be mine.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, because they think, they're like, can I get your leftovers? Can
I
get your-" I'm
texted
like,
you
"No."
this. This is a really good way to fuck with
You know,
homeless people.
Well, you know what he's trying to
Okay.
avoid is talking about funniest person in Austin on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Is what
Oh,
he's
man.
he's trying to
You
get
guys want to
past.
know how I was? I was in the audience.
I almost too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we actually saw each other for ice
each other
cream.
at Jenny's.
Oh, everyone went to ice cream and didn't invite me.
Zach walks up
There's
on
a
stage.
reason.
This is my impression of Zach walking up on stage. So the host gets up there, and I've never seen him
Ate
before.
shit.
Nice guy, didn't do so hot.
I think he
was
did that on purpose though. 'Cause he
kinda
had better
timid
material.
and
Yeah,
timid.
after?
Yeah,
When we were
he
counting
did
the
great.
votes, he was very funny.
Yeah,
It was very
yeah.
funny. Well, that's it. After also there, the audience is all warmed up, so like going first is tough. But this is Zach. Zach
Going
walks
first is
up.
tough.
Zach walks up like fucking Jack and the Beanstalk, going fee fi fo fum. I'm
the
rape
giant?
I'm gonna rape a black man. That's what you came out like. And then
So confident.
you look oafish. You walked out oafish.
This is his review for.
And he grabs it like this. He looks like the least likable guy on earth. And then his first joke, he's
What do
like,
you mean? My Labatt's blue shirt.
and he works out on his first joke, and he goes, "So I'm racist."
Yeah.
And
But it was a joke.
We
You got
knew it, because
You got-
we
yeah,
saw
we
you.
You could see it in your eyes.
but no, you suck. So do I. I didn't even sign up.
Why did you sign up?
I signed up last year and I didn't get on.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that. Well, not on the pod, so it doesn't count.
Yeah.
But,
We can talk about it.
I mean, I think there was more room this year. I think RA comics are leaving and quitting,
Yeah, people
Yeah,
are.
I've noticed a big change
which is
just
nice.
in my time.
Well, I mean, even at the mothership, there's less people signing up.
I realized I'm like, I got to start doing more. I got like half a foot
Yeah.
out the door.
Well, we got by the end of the summer, when school starts, you're going to have an influx of 20 fucking losers. And then they're going to leave because they're like, school's so hard. I have a paper on why I'm a bad person because I'm white to do. So they'll go, and then it'll be ours again, and we can really hit the gas.
Well, you notice there's a wave. So so me and you came in the last wave, but there was other people with us that fell out on that time.
But this was the last wave.
But the Jovan and
Absali and
there's
Abad Shah, Abad, whatever.
and even the Andrew St. James, whatever his name is.
The Aban and the Giovannis and the
Yeah, so there's gonna be some
People who have pet a camel came in the last wave.
they do happen to be from Afghanistan. there's some of those, but it's just interesting to see that who's gonna fall out of those guys. I think Jovan will stay around. Because he's actually stayed around. He's had some really bad luck.
Right.
Jovan,
He's been hit by cars and everything, trying to get. God's telling you don't be here, and he's like, I'm gonna be here.
I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna sell my popsicles.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him sell a popsicle in a while. I think you might have to have freezers and shit for that.
Yeah. Well, 2 nights in the hospital killed his business.
Yeah.
Is he homeless?
Yeah. He lives in
well,
a bus.
he had a place. Well, his bus got towed
Nice.
when he was in the hospital,
Nice.
and then he got hit again, and now he just went under surgery. So he got hit twice. Yeah.
He's moving back to Afghanistan.
He's from New York, I think. His parents live in New York. Yeah.
And who's
Why would-
paying for these surgeries? The taxpayer.
Nobody.
If we tell them that he's homeless, then I don't know, man. I got down here on the second wave of people I felt.
like
you
with
get
Zach
down
Galman and those guys. Like, yeah.
You've been here, what, 2 years?
Yeah, so like Zach Galman came down with he came and lived in his car. He started out like that, but now he's got like a real job and a house. He still tells jokes, and
He still tells jokes. Yeah. He still makes the ha-has.
I haven't seen Zach for a little while.
I see him usually on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
But I got down here after like Pat DePari, after Bianca, after like all the big player.
Yeah.
And then like same time as like Kyle Dowdy and a bunch of people. This is what I've been playing my fucking fiddle violin about myself for the last 2 years now. I was like, I had a fucking chance. And I just went kooky crazy insane. And then,
that's good.
yeah, I know, that was really nice. And then, yeah, I just fucking like fell out. I don't even know.
You think Austin did that to you?
I don't know, man. There's pressure, social pressure. And then, yeah.
Social pressure as far as like being successful at comedy or what?
I might want you guys to cut this out.
We're live.
We're live.
We're live? Oh, never mind.
I
But
killed someone.
I murdered 2 people. But no,
That's his
man,
biggest audience.
Yeah.
it was crazy. But yeah, no, I just got like way too afraid of what everybody was like saying shit, like talking about shit. And then I fucking, dude, I headlined 2-3 times up north. And then never did anything for me
Like
down
Dallas?
here. What? No. I did like Liberty Hill and Temple. And then like I've never done the Creek. I've done what the hell, High Tonight show. But then like I've never been any shows at the Creek. I'm just bitching now.
Right.
Vulcan, all that shit.
Well, that's good. That's what we want to know.
Well, sign up for Liddy T Tuesday. She'll put you on.
Who?
She's good. Alicia Wojcicki.
At Vulcan?
No, Creek and Cave.
Yeah,
she does Liddy T
talk-
No,
Tuesday.
I've been up I'm on mics at the Creek plenty.
Yeah, well, it's like, it's a show. It's a real, I mean, David Lucas was on with me.
I need to get better. I'm really shit at like doing email sign-ups.
Right.
That's like my least favorite.
Well, that's
fucking
like
thing. That's like
what
all
Owen
the
always
good
talks
ones,
about.
yeah.
Is like, he's like, I just constantly, like every day I Instagram someone being like, yo,
That's
can I
the
get on
most
your
important
show?
thing.
Yeah.
Man.
And I get yelled at for like, or bitch out, like, is that, should you be asking for shows? Do you want to, I mean, I've asked for a High Tonight show like 8 times, like
Yeah.
at least. But yeah, like,
I haven't because I don't smoke weed, nor do I condone it.
I
Weed's
won't,
cool,
I won't go on now if they ask me. They're on my list now.
Do they still do it outside?
It was inside a couple times, I don't know.
I think they're doing it inside. They don't let the audience smoke now. I think the audience used to be able to smoke inside, and they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think once this group of door people leave, Mothership, in like a year, then it'll be pretty open for us.
You know.
Yeah, it's going to be who sticks around this next year. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes a name for themselves.
Yeah. Who keeps looking on a mothership.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck it.
Dude, it's just like such a bitch of like figuring out the balance between like right mics to go to and like how to. Everybody's always said that a million times. There's no
There's
how
no-
to
yeah.
like be successful and and like
Well,
just showing up.
Like the tiniest bar, Courtney started booking shows, and now he's putting people from the tiniest bar on
Courtney's
there.
dope.
Yeah.
You know, so that's
Courtney's a great guy.
and now he's on get funniest person second round.
Dude, every time I talk to Courtney, he acts like he doesn't remember me.
Oh,
I think that's
we
most
forgot.
people in
It's
Austin.
because you were racist.
Yeah, well.
Courtney probably, it's not that he doesn't remember you, he's just like, oh yeah, this motherfucker again. Okay,
Dude.
hey, what's up? Hey, what's your name again? Oh yeah, okay, it's just
Me and him were outside chatting, like, between the comics, and this, like, waspy old white lady came up to us and was like, oh my God, I loved your message. I have something that you can relate to, because he did the bit about falling, and he's like, me and the husband were on a private chef catamaran, and I was like, yeah, neither of us can relate to that. Neither of us are. And she's like, no, the help was bringing us our sushi, and he fell. Can you believe it? And I was like, and she's like, I got my money back.
I put my heel on the back of his earlobe.
Yeah. It's like,
I pressed down on his pressure points and I said, don't make this mistake again, fish gully.
apparently he had a very positive message in his 3 minutes of stand-up.
He was good. I said, Courtney is like just such a fucking personable guy.
Right.
Like it's impossible not to love him, you know?
He's definitely somebody you want to hang out with.
Like that's it. And that's what he's up there and he's just fucking bah, 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 killing like, and then is really great at just doing like impromptu shit, get it up there and be like, hey man, look at this, isn't this like this microphone looks like I was gonna say foam dick, but
you're really
Courtney's
good at that.
gonna be better than that.
Yeah.
Courtney's not.
Courtney's gonna knock it out of the fucking park. You guys don't even
Courtney
know.
would knock it out of
If
the
you
park.
just imagine
He'd
that,
say
but
this
like a
looks
real
like
joke, but funny.
This is he'd say it's like a UFO of
Come on. Jesus Christ.
Now that we know UFOs are real.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, I don't care!
He got you. He got you with the Always Sunny.
That is a good drop to have on a fucking podcast. Someone talking about their childhood getting raped and then
Not today.
Yeah.
The fucking drop master over there.
That's funny.
That's fun.
He's so excited. He loves doing his drops.
Well, I deleted some by accident.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Just drop it up. What's the best drop that you got?
That was probably it.
That I got?
He likes the Batman scratching his chin.
Yeah, that was already done earlier.
Told you.
I didn't even hear it. That's the
It
first
doesn't.
not.
There's no sound.
Yeah, it's for the viewers.
Yeah.
drop.
Yeah.
You're not gonna find him.
Which camera are they in?
Where are you, fucking viewers?
Oh, what are you guys up to?
Yeah, I had a few not likes with Cap City this week.
Not
First
likes?
off, well, they didn't like. I assumed I could just show up and like be like, here are the people on my list, because
Bless you.
Thanks. From what I understand, I'm allergic to bullshit, Zach.
yeah.
From what I've understood is they're pretty explicit in the emails.
Well, I didn't even get an email.
Oh.
I never got the email. I only knew I was on because of Owen. So they fucked me there too.
I think they forgot who you were.
Also, if I have room, why
The
can't I write in a
Jews.
fucking
It's
name?
the Jews, Zach.
Yeah. So we got there. I was on the
I
list,
had
but
to
April
pay.
wasn't.
Yeah.
But since I was there with her, they just gave me another ticket.
Oh, nice.
They weren't like.
So that's
dicks
at
about it.
least. Well, like
Yeah.
Jack and Isabella had to like argue their way in.
I had to pay, and I tried like being funny with them, but I had to pay. So then I ranked you number 5
Nice.
just to get you back.
They charge you a whole 20.
25.
25. It has gone up. My first time going, it was 5, then 10. Then when I went last time, it was 20. Now it's 25 a ticket.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Total.
Yeah. Wow.
Plus the $20 sign up fee.
And
for all the
2-drink
comics.
minimum. There's a 2-drink minimum on top of this $25.
Yeah.
I'm making a killing. And then I spent and then I spent $422 at the poker room.
You spent? You lost?
Wow. Are those poker? How much do they rake a pot? How do they do it? Is it a membership?
So it's illegal to gamble in Texas, but you can't as a casino like take a rake. So the way that they do it is they charge you like a daily fee for like a membership pass.
Okay.
And then that gives you like it's a personal club, and then what they're doing in there is not gambling; they're playing a game.
Yeah.
And you buy chips, and then you pay like hourly to play.
All right. Then you just cash your chips in at the end of the day.
No.
They have a choice not to pay you if you win big.
No. They gotta pay you. That's what it's the same as you know how they do the casinos or like the slot machines at like a bunch of bars and shit around town here.
How those
Yeah.
work?
How they do it? Those are music credits.
Okay.
And that's what you're buying. You're buying music credits, so you could play slot machines with them, and then you could take your music credits and go play a bunch of songs. But if you win $200 in music credits, nobody wants to listen to $200 in music.
I do.
So that's what
Dragula 300 times.
So that's it. You can cash that in for cash.
Okay.
So that's how the slot machine
So it,
things
like,
get around
challenge
it.
Mike?
It's all bullshit.
But how do they get around with the game you like to play?
Well,
the quarter?
Where you throw a quarter in and maybe...
That is game. Well,
That's more of
that's
a-
a game.
That's
of
a skill?
That's a skill game.
Actually, you're buying a mint and you get to and then you play the game. Like it's a free game.
Yeah.
You're buying a mint, and then if something happens, something happens.
Who knows?
It's all goofy bullshit, dude. It's bureaucracy.
The rolls of the $10.
Well, it's probably
rolls of
smarter to
$2.
keep it that way, to keep the bureaucrats out of
They
it.
should just the government should let it. Well, this is really why you guys are tuning in. Government should let us do whatever the fuck we want to do, brother.
No, we should just take the right to do whatever we want to do back.
That's real true.
Hell yeah.
Is there a small country we can take over of native people that we can just start a new country? Is that
Well,
is that
do
still
you
a
remember
thing?
when they... They armed like Colombians with sticks. And we're like, all right, you guys go take your land back. And it's like, it didn't work out.
Yeah.
Also, I guess Chile just fucked China over, which is, yeah. They nationalized all their lithium mines.
Oh, real?
Yeah.
Wow. Political.
Look at you guys. You guys are getting caught up on the news.
When I travel, I've been to Thailand, Cambodia, and Vietnam, and I've also been to Colombia, South America. But
Why?
kids. No, just backpacking. That's the thing that I've said that sucks about like backpacking is like the cheapest countries are also the pedophilia countries.
The
Yeah.
dangerous
So
ones.
like you come back and then everyone's like, no, but they're also super safe.
Yeah.
All those places I never like felt
Unless
like I
you're
was
a
gonna
kid.
get.
Unless you're a kid, yeah.
Yeah. In Colombia is the only place that I felt that I was like, oh man, I might get robbed. But like all Southeast Asia, I was like, I could fucking nothing's gonna happen to me. But also like I'm a tall white guy, whatever the hell.
Right.
But
Some would say oafish.
you son of a bitch. But I forgot what I got to focus on defending myself that I didn't fuck kids over there.
Pedophiles. I
You were
don't know.
backpacking.
Chile's mines were nationalized.
Oh yeah, over there I realized that I was like, China is like taking the world over, but they're not doing it by like force. They're just
Right.
buying everything.
Well, like a quarter of our high schools are owned by China. They just
That's
like own the
insane.
land.
So many Chinese labs in every
Yeah.
college.
Yeah.
Like every college has like
Right.
multiple. Like yeah.
Well, and like that's what I always say is like China could not afford to like fuck with us because like we
Cambodia-
could do basically what Chile did and be like, you know what, we're declining all your permits. You no longer own this land because of a war.
That'd be good.
yeah.
So whenever anyone's like, oh, they could go to war with us, no, they can't.
China owns like full cities, like areas,
Yeah.
or whatever of Cambodia and all that shit.
Yeah. But they also have the military force to
I don't like
fuck
them.
Cambodia.
I don't like them.
Did you do any other comedy this week?
No, I quit after I lost.
That's why
I said I'm never doing stand up again.
I was like, if he's not number one, I'm not.
Are you serious?
I can't do it ever again.
Really?
I'm out.
You're done for real?
Done.
Actually, I guess
Really?
my last night was after the knife fight. I'm like, I'm not doing it anymore.
This is getting too dangerous.
That's crazy.
Actually, I bought a concealed carry holster, like one that goes inside your waistband.
Nice. I like that.
No gun though, just the
I
holster.
have the gun already.
Okay.
It fits in your pocket pretty well, but I just
I said, dude, I might buy a
started
little.
carrying it.
I might buy like a little girl purse pocket, like one of those that are like that
Derringer?
big. Like not even a Derringer, like one of
A
them
little
that literally
38.
only has like 2 bullets in it.
that's a Derringer.
That's a
That's
Derringer.
okay.
But if you were like
I dare
like
you.
a 25 automatic, I've seen those little ones that are fun.
Just get a revolver.
Just something that's like that big, so you can just toss it in your pocket, like the size of your wallet, and just walk around with that. 'Cause
Yeah.
Fucking hell, dude.
Yeah.
And then homeless start dropping. And we wonder why.
Homeless start dropping, homies start popping. All right,
Yeah.
this podcast is awful.
That's gonna be the cut for this one.
Yeah, that's going to be the clip we
Yeah.
cut up.
Listen here, dude. If you're homeless and you're in Austin, Texas, I'm coming for you, buddy.
He's not even on you. He's just on himself.
What a cock.
No, it was.
How did we think about everyone else's performance? How do we think about Owens?
Owen's great.
He didn't stand out though.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like he stood out.
Dude,
Oh, and I would never say that about you.
Did we see that like 7 people had a pedophile joke? I was like, kind of happy I got mine out there.
There was quite a few pedophile jokes.
Yeah. It was. It's tough, you know. Not. I mean, you know, everybody has their own style and whatnot, but you don't really know what the other comics are really gonna do.
Right.
You know, so it's you have your
Not be
set.
as funny as I would have been. That's what everybody did.
Yeah.
But you know,
Should have signed up.
Genevieve got a big pop just before,
Right.
Just for walking down, but
Right.
when her name came up,
Because they know her.
who? The audience? Like,
Yeah.
why does the audience?
Well,
know her?
think of how many comics there are, how many people she might have brought, how many people know her at the mothership. Like, I'm
Yeah.
sure a lot of people do know
follow her and shit.
Yeah.
So like they probably bought a lot of tickets just on her, or for her.
Well, like, I say she brought 8 people, right?
Yeah.
And then comics know her. Like, I know there were like 4 of her friends were in the back,
Yeah.
so they were cheering. Like,
Yeah, it was a big pop.
yeah.
Did you look at the list when you were coming in?
No, I didn't.
Justin O'Donnell had a full invite list. I remember that.
I only had 2 names.
I don't think Genevieve had very many people invited on her list.
Oh, so you can actually see.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could see they have the list like right there.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. No, I didn't.
As I peeked over and I saw that. That's what Genevieve is like. Just legitimately very, very, very talented.
Yeah, but she's a known entity, is what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Like when they said her name.
That's what, there could have been some people there that were like fans of Kill Tony because like she's been whatever.
Or the mothership or anything.
Yeah,
because she's even been on Rogan's podcast, right? Has she? They mentioned her.
They might have mentioned her.
Yeah. So
her and Keith.
Has anybody besides Hans been on JRE?
I don't
know. Like tour guys?
Like anybody that's
Brian
Simpson.
Yeah, of course.
I think Derek Poston.
No, I'm not even saying
that.
No,
I don't know about Derek, but Tony Woods was on, and I hung out with Tony fucking Woods at the Creek of the Cave.
Tony Woods,
that dude knows who the fuck I am. He remembers me.
He's like a really big comic.
I'm surprised that guy has he knows everybody he's ever met.
What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. It's like a little flag.
It's not good when we're boring our guest.
I don't know who Tony Woods is.
Okay, that's fine.
Jamie, pull that.
You would recognize him.
Jamie. Oh, Tony Woods. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways,
is your wife into the stuffed animals, or are those yours?
No, the wood-faced ones were from her grandmother. Left them. They're all over, and then like just the random one. Is that a cat?
Yeah, that's a cat.
Maybe you guys should have left them in the closet.
Do you think Ray said "fuck off" halfway through his set?
Oh,
I think he kind of told the audience to go fuck himself. He was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do my fucking meanest shit."
He did. Yeah, he was over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ray's a talent too. Ray's
right.
my favorite.
Well, it's also like for how much prep he does for every show. It's like crazy how he's just like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna fuck him over."
Yeah. I don't know. He kind of knew what was up as soon as he. It's kind of weird. You're like, oh, this isn't my audience, so
So fuck him. Yeah. Which I like. I respect that.
Yeah.
That's a power move.
Yeah.
Are you looking up Tony Woods?
Yeah.
Well, you hear all that feedback.
This piece of shit.
I know Tony Woods.
So what else did you do this week?
This week I didn't do anything else.
Shit.
I didn't even do any tag riding or nothing this week.
How about you? Any good shows?
I went to Snail Haven.
How was that? Is it still at the house or?
He's doing it at his house right now. We just play poker after. It's pretty fun.
Did you play poker at his house or you go?
Yeah, I'm down like $1,000 in the past week playing poker.
How much fucking money are you making doing these tours?
I do pretty good.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
But
you're just throwing money away on poker.
I was up like $1,500 playing poker and I've like lost all of it. But
so now you're back to even.
I'm probably down a little bit.
Is it confidence? You start bluffing and start.
I just lost. I lost a lot in like 2 days, and then I just like downhill spiraled me to like a week.
I know you're looking back on those hands though. I mean, man, I should have folded those pocket twos.
Well, dude, that's the thing. I get fucked. I get like many times where, and that's how they like say like big hands. I get into too many hands when like I have like Queen 5 suited. A lot of people say like get out of that.
You should play that, especially when you're
But
played for money.
Also, you play that hand, and then Queen 5 lays down. Nobody sees. People are thinking maybe a queen, but you don't think Queen 5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but how often are the odds on that's going to happen?
Not great.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say, my friend.
But I like playing it, and then when I do win with those hands,
no. When you do win with those hands, that's what feeds addiction.
But then when I win with those hands, or when I think that I'm winning with those hands lately, I've just been getting.
A good poker player will throw away the nuts every fucking time they play, at least.
You're getting yourself addicted.
A good poker player will throw away the nuts.
A good poker player will throw away the winning hand at least once every time they sit down at a poker table.
Oh, you're saying pre-flop?
Yeah, even later on. Just they won't get.
Idiot over here.
I'm just trying to give you. We'll play poker sometime. I'll show you some hands.
Yeah, he's gonna teach me.
Just don't play blackjack with him. He's not very good.
Yeah,
that's what Owen says.
I'll murder everybody.
Yeah.
We're not homeless. No killing people with houses.
I'm the best gambler that's ever lived.
No, I agree. You're a good gambler.
I've seen you at the coin machine.
I don't doubt that you're a gambler.
I love to gamble.
But I'm talking about a skilled game, which is called like poker. You have to have have
You guys
some
hear this
intuition.
fucking jackass?
Has any comic felt so bad for you after taking your money? They're like, I got a show for you, man.
No, not
We
really.
said that. We said that when we were playing on Saturday nights. We're like, as long as nobody starts getting booked, we can keep these games
We
going.
can keep having fun.
I got a show tonight at Roscoe's.
Tonight? What is it?
LSH and Friends.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
It'll be a fun one. We got Maddie Stew.
LSH was the
Audrey.
original Cam Patterson. He was
do you mean?
he filled in for David Lucas, and then David Lucas like, I'm retiring, and then
Fucking
Cam
racist,
Patterson's like, hey, I'll take that.
So he filled in for David Lucas, but it wasn't the same. Like David was like, I'm done with Kill Tony, and then like 3 weeks later was like, my
He
ticket sales
came
dropped.
back.
I'm back.
I think that's what it was. I think David was gonna start like touring more.
Yeah.
He thought he was gonna be touring more. It's only a $38 fucking picture.
That's still not hung up
Where's it at?
in the new house.
You have a picture?
$38
From the-
signed by David Lucas. There, you know.
He signed right over his fucking
Yeah, right over
face.
there. And that was
Yeah,
like
that's not how you should
And he's
sign.
holding his vape in the picture.
Yeah, this is a really good picture. It's really nice printed paper there. You know, it's
That's
quality.
hilarious.
$35?
Fujifilm. I have a
Rip
Kodak.
off.
How much?
38.
38. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And it's a fucking Microsoft Paint
Yeah.
background.
Yeah.
Kid pics.
And look, it's not. It's
Are you too old for kid pics? Too young for kid
yeah,
pics?
I don't know kid pics.
It's an
You
animation.
know kid,
It's not even. A
are you
real
too old
picture.
for kid pics? Am I the only one who knows kid pics at this table?
I think that was your generation.
Look, this is my impression of David Lucas.
Here we go.
What? You don't like the picture, Chad? That's why I paid somebody $5 to make it on Fiverr, motherfucker.
And he didn't call anyone gay. Not a great impression.
Yeah.
I also can't say the N-word.
Oh, you can.
If you're impersonating David Lucas, you can. I think you should.
We'll get more viewers that way.
Come on.
We've already had someone say the N-word on this podcast that was Hawaii.
Who?
Big Tex.
Big Tex.
Who the fuck's that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. he's a fireman, Nathan Gardner.
Oh, with the mustache.
Yeah.
That guy's nice.
Yeah, until you do a podcast where he says the N-word and then he threatens your family.
What happened?
He's like, you need to delete that. Like,
Oh, is I'm gonna kill your family?
no, but he's like, oh, what's it gonna take? I'm like, yeah, he did like threaten like litigation,
Really?
which I guess is against my family.
That's
Can you imagine
insane.
if someone showed up with a subpoena? Like you have
I'm
to.
gonna-
I don't
sue
answer
you.
the door. You have to find
I'm
me on a
gonna sue
comedy
you
club.
over your podcast that gets 230 views.
Not even.
Yeah, it's like that's me being optimistic.
That's like all the videos.
Could you imagine the
combined.
lawyer? How like he would have to
I
pay
paid,
that
he had
lawyer.
to pay somebody $5.
Yeah. I got a lawyer on Fiverr.
Jesus Christ. Oh, so crazy, man. Life's so nuts. I hope that this
comedy's
works
nuts.
out. I hope that this makes you guys millions of dollars. You guys said that a fan, bought you guys tickets to Kill Tony.
Often.
Often.
Yeah.
Lies.
Facts.
Fucking lies. If
We're
you guys
front
if
row
you're
at the 10th anniversary.
If you're the person buying these two guys tickets, can you please message me on Instagram?
No, don't message him. Those are for us. Not
Doug
for
Allen,
guests.
not at Doug Allen Comedy on
Yeah, put it out
Instagram.
there.
I got a bridge to sell you, you fucking retard. You fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Don't piss off our 3
Who
fans.
the hell? Look at this guy. He's got a fucking sunshade behind him.
He's good people.
with a $5 Bed Bath & Beyond neon light. He's got thrift-shop paintings going on.
Oh my god, I don't care!
He's got me
You got
muted.
hit by
He got
Always
me
Sunny
muted.
again.
He muted me. He's afraid of the truth. He's afraid of the truth. He's got creepy fucking dolls all over his fucking house. This looks like every one of my high school friends whose parents were immigrants.
It might be.
Wait, where did you have immigrant friends in Minnesota?
I was a very urban youth. I was what people
Minnesota.
call a wigger. I was what people call a
So-
wigger.
What's that stand for again?
A white, intelligent, generous, grateful, eternally
I think you missed
rising.
Eternal. Eternally rising? You're like the Japanese flag?
Eternally rising.
Did we see in, this is more like Midwest shit, but Michigan and Minnesota, they're like so happy. They're like, oh, look at our immigrant communities. They're so good. And they're all like Muslims. And they've started passing laws that you can't hang up gay pride flags.
Oh, wow.
So all the Democrats that were like, oh, look at us. We're so good. We got these Muslim immigrants. We
And-
welcomed them in after
now-
9/11. And now they're
they're
like,
taking over.
what the fuck? They're like, no, you should be able to love who you love. And it's just like 12-year-old kids being like, fuck you, man, you don't know. It's like, wow.
But what's great is you can have boyfriends in like Saudi Arabia. You can walk around hand in hand.
Well, they like, that's what I was gonna say. That's like just like they're like broing around though.
Yeah.
Well, like men hold hands in Muslim
They
areas.
just they hold hands and then they go, all right, kill you. All right. Where's your bathroom?
Over there in the corner.
No, my buddy lived in Bahrain. He's like, yeah, there's like gay clubs, which are like punishable by death, but it's like people just know not to go there, and like the people that go do their gay shit.
I'll find it.
Okay, and it's like not a big deal. He was like, yeah, like they don't like cut your hands off or anything. It's just like they don't want it outward facing.
Yeah, as long as it's in the club.
Yeah, as long as it's in the club. Yeah. 50 Cent's beloved song. Is that 50 Cent?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
I was trying to think of some of the words I could change real quick, but I couldn't.
I got nothing.
I tried.
Fucking out of it.
Yeah.
Who do we think the guest is tonight?
Not
that we ever find out who the fuck it is. Tomorrow. What the fuck ever.
Yeah. It would be really cool if it was Jim Gaffigan.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of stuff, but most likely Nick Swartzen.
Yeah, I saw he's in town.
Yeah, because he missed his mothership's appearance and stuff, so he's gonna need an extra paycheck. They had to give people.
Wasn't he on last night?
I think last night, but on Saturday night they had to give people refunds
because he just like
his flight was delayed or what.
That sucks.
Yeah, he couldn't make it.
That's one of those things like I could not imagine doing. You know, like having like a flight super delayed, and then like taking an Uber straight to the club and having to do like an hour. Just be like, what the fuck? Like, I would be so pissed off and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I can't
I'm
imagine
sure these
flying
guys
the
do
day
it all the
of.
time.
Yeah, they fly in like hours, minutes before.
Yeah.
I picked up one comic at the fucking airport, and he was late to his fucking show because, yeah. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, I don't know what they're doing.
I guess at some point it doesn't matter that much.
The cheapest flight wins.
Well, like, even if you lose, like, one show, right? So you lose a few grand. But you're still making $4 or $5 grand on the weekend.
Yeah, that's the problem with being broke all the time. The difference between $4 and $6 grand isn't that big to them.
Right.
$6 grand is a lot more than $4 grand.
Have you heard they say that if you owe $4 grand, it's your problem. If you owe 40 grand, it's their problem. That's what they say. It was like, yeah, once you get some fucking cash.
I hope that's not Chase Bank saying that.
That's why I said it to all of the business people.
Yeah. Everyone I get a mortgage. Yeah, we're going to cut that up when you try to get a mortgage and be like, hey, here.
No.
I don't care what his credit score is. Look at this.
Do you own this place? You rent?
No, we're renting.
Moving out.
Yeah, we'll have a new studio here in a couple of weeks.
We're like Tim Dillon. We're
more
going
like
on hiatus.
More like studio apartment.
I like that he
we're
released.
Not filming at your place, dude. We're filming at my place.
He released one fucking episode, being like, "I really didn't want you guys to go without an episode," and it's been like 7-8 weeks that he hasn't had an episode. Yeah, it's like, come on, Tim.
Oh, Dylan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I like his. It's very funny. Very, very much ha-has.
Now,
unlike this one,
the Jews.
Is this you trying to be a gay fat New Yorker?
Now, Jews.
Better.
They're interesting because they own it all, but they still complain.
I kind of feel like Doug doesn't know who Tim Dillon is.
I feel like he knows more who
Alex Jones,
Jiminy Glick is.
I'm bad at every impression. Every impression just ends up being a Indian person.
I'm still working out my bit about being great at black people impressions, but you can't do them anymore.
That's funny.
Like, I would have been the best comic ever in 1840, but now I'm...
How come I can't do this voice no more?
1970, 1980.
Yeah. Now, I said 2012.
Yeah, when Jimmy Fallon did it.
You don't have to be in the 18 anything.
You should do, I've seen people do podcast episodes where like they do an Australian accent the entire time. You guys should just do black voice for the entire
episode. Now listen here, little man.
That's pretty good, actually. That actually is impressive.
I would have went high with it. Yeah.
You're gonna be
more of a
cream corn.
Now I'm so happy. I'm so happy being in this show.
See, I think the problem is I can do low, and I do high. I start dropping N-bombs. I can't do that
because it's that
N-bombs coming out.
The low guy's more.
Now you say that around me, we're gonna have a problem.
Like that is only doing deep south black people.
I can do accents,
You're
but
from Minnesota.
I do accents, but they only cut off in antebellum South.
Yeah.
No.
Like, here's your... Yo, going to the Twins game? Who are you growing up with?
Oh, we gonna go out. My family visiting town. We gonna go visit the big spoon with the cherry on top.
Jesus Christ.
How do you make that cherry balance anyway?
What do they call that? Is that what it's called?
I don't know what they call
The
it.
spoon with the cherry?
Yeah,
Not art.
Not art.
it's kind of cool. When's
Dude,
the last
I can't
time
wait.
that you've been there?
But
What?
how
I'm
much?
going in 2 weeks.
When's the last time you've been to the cherry with the spoon?
I'm going in 2 weeks.
You're going to the cherry with the spoon?
Yeah.
Oh well. fucking-
I'm going to
that's
see where
just to go
George
see that.
Floyd ended
Are you
his
actually
life.
going to the spot?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So it was his choice?
What?
You said where George Floyd ended his life, like it was his choice?
Yes.
Do you think that just like in Dallas, they're gonna have a star on the ground where it happened?
Yeah.
Or JFK? Because it's a conspiracy
They're
theory.
gonna have a
do you
O2
think?
tank.
Do you think that there was a near on the grassy knoll?
Yeah.
A second near on the grassy knoll.
Did I tell you about the? I guess not. So when I booked like the Airbnbs for the bachelor party, they're like things to do in Minnesota, and there's like, oh, here's a bar tour, and it's like $50, and it's like here's an all black owned bar tour, and it's like $560. And I was like, for that money, I better be able to dress like a cop and knee on someone's back. Like this is insane.
Wow.
And that's how I get canceled. Hey, I'm gonna send a lawyer to make sure you delete this.
This is just turning into a white pride podcast.
Yeah, that's fine.
You start off with the Proud Boys sitting in
We
the back of the
take
church.
risks.
You start off with the Proud Boys sitting in the back of the church. So
Comedy is
Yeah,
all
yeah,
about
yeah.
taking risks, my friend.
That's it. So my this is just talking about history. The tour company that I drive, they have one of the recordings that we play while we drive around. It says, and like they're talking about this big mansion, and they go, and like most white people living in Austin at the time, the blah blah blahs were slave owners. And every time they say that, I want to turn around and be like, yeah, just so you know, like slavery ownership, it was like 2% of
Right.
Americans. Like it was like the same thing as like owning like a Rolls Royce. Like it's not like I would not own a slave.
Except
But
the
it's also
Rolls Royce
Not-
works harder.
if I was alive back then, I would not own a slave, and not because of moral reasons, because I wouldn't be rich enough.
So Doug's gonna tell these Chinese people all this. You're like, I know you guys have slaves right now.
slave owners and Austin is like comedians in Austin. They all come here. It's a congregation of them. It's not. It's just really. It's really gathered. It's not really.
You know that was the
majority.
before Keep Austin Weird. It
There
was
was a
Keep
joke-
Austin Slavery.
There was a Joe Rogan of slave owners in 1907.
Is it Joe Rogan a slave owner?
So how'd you catch him? Well, we sent the dogs
When did
first.
slavery end?
1868. When was the Emancipation Proclamation?
Yeah,
I don't know.
It was Abraham Lincoln time.
Now, wow. So you're telling me that you raped the biggest one to make all the other ones scared of you? Wow. That's Owen Wilson, I guess.
Yeah. Austin native, so that's something.
I can't do any accents at all.
1863. January 1st, 1863.
That's before Texas became a sovereign nation, isn't it? No, it's 36 is when it became a
Yeah.
sovereign nation. The capital was completed in 1866.
So it
So
took.
can you tell he drives around tours all day?
1886.
You have a lot of knowledge about Texas and Austin.
Well, it's just so weird. Like, history.
You know, Austin was like the Tennessee governor before he came here? Yeah. He was like a senator or governor from
I
Tennessee,
forgot.
and they got thrown out.
He was like born in. He was born in like Missouri and then like raised in Tennessee and like lived in Oklahoma. He was like all over the fucking place.
He was like a big politician, and then he's like,
But-
fuck it.
I don't know, man. History is so fucking weird because, like, I don't know. Everybody just thinks that it's like this very like linear, black and white, like crazy. But that's the thing. Like, you got to remember. I think a lot of times when you think about people in the past, you just think that like they were all like bumbling retards, like
Right.
fumbling around. But like, dude, they thought the same way that we thought.
They had
like,
the same
that's what-
monkey
They had
brain
the
as
same.
us.
They had the same conversations where they were like, and you know, fucking the Mongol Chinese, those guys were crazy, you know, blah blah blah. But I don't know. It just a lot of this shit's just it's just nuts, man.
Well, I
It's
was
nuts.
watching HBO as a new documentary about like gays getting murdered in New York. There was like a serial killer of gay people. And, you know, everyone's like, oh, the cops
Taking
didn't care.
notes.
What?
Taking
Taking
notes.
notes. I was like, this is good. And they're
like,
shitting on the cops, and I was like,
give them the key?
I was like, most of the cops had the same issue you had. Like most of the cops were from like a mob family or some shitty family and then they were like, fuck it, I'm gonna go do the right thing. And like when they went back to their town, everyone's like, oh, don't talk to Jimmy, he's a cop. Like, so it's like they were ostracized too, and you're just not accepting or acknowledging that they had their own issues going on too that were very similar to yours.
Everybody's gay.
Everyone is gay. That's a Doug Ellen fact.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about me.
Let's talk about
we
you.
haven't been doing that.
What do you want to talk about? What do you think about the Black Little Mermaid?
Do you guys think I'm funny?
Are you asking the audience? Stop looking at the cameras. Take an acting class.
Yeah.
Yes, Doug, we think you're funny.
All right.
I like your pride jokes because I asked similar questions.
It's all I have.
That and Takis.
Hot Cheetos and Takis.
Did you find those too hot, or are they? You don't get stopped.
I'm a wigger.
Have you ever had the blue ones?
No, I have not. Are
They're
they
in
good?
Fuego. Yeah, they're good. Fire.
I've heard that they're frio.
Spicy. No.
I thought they're cold.
No. Mucho Inferno.
Muy gracias. You guys speak Spanish yet?
No, no,
Yes, it's moving here. I've learned all of it. Why do you know Spanish?
You gotta learn a little bit.
You
when
should
you
know
live.
Viking.
Huh?
You should know Viking.
White people don't do anything.
White people don't do anything.
We don't have. That's what Minnesota. Like we don't have like any culture. That's what when like they talk about Americans and like how like that's how like those super liberal people. They're like, oh yeah, we don't have. They just have like lived in Ohio and the Midwest their entire lives, and then like the most culture that they've ever seen is like that internet stuff
Taco
that's
Bell.
going on. Yeah. Well, no, like the most culture, like truly like movement socially that they've ever seen is all that internet stuff. So they jump in like full head, you know. I was like a super duper liberal, like my parents are idiots and God's not real and all this crazy shit, you know. As a kid, I was like very liberal. And then I lived in a van and I traveled around the U.S. and I met a lot of people and then I've seen a lot of shit. And then that's when I was like, oh no, that's what you got to kind of watch out for yourselves. And then I got more conservative.
Bunny ears.
Ideally.
For people just listening, he's doing the bunny
I hate
ears.
you guys. I should have just stayed home. I
We really thought you were going to.
I only came up here because it's on the way to the poker club.
Is there a good one over here?
Are you gonna do challenge in poker this week?
No, I'm probably not gonna play today. Definitely not.
That's
My phone
Tuesday.
died. No, it's Sunday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday. I know. But I'm probably gonna go home after this and lay down, watch some TV, and then get over to
Mothership.
Fredo's. No, I'm just gonna do Fredo and.
Is that
Roscoe.
still technically Stalehaven or no?
He's doing it tonight. I think this is the first night that he's doing it back on for a little while. He did like a month and a half off or something.
So what's he trying to do? Sunday at Fredo and Tuesday at his house?
Friday at his house,
Friday at his
Tuesday. Yeah, or
Are they doing
Saturday.
signups
Either
online?
Maybe Saturday or I don't know. You know,
It looked like he was doing pre-signups.
I've said that Nick needs to. He said before on stage at Fredo, he's like, I'm making a pro and con list right now of why I'm still doing this, and I don't even know why I'm doing it. And when he first started, I think like he was trying to like make a spot in the scene, and he wanted to produce shows, but then all that he ever did was Snailhaven, and then he does like podcast producing for a couple different people. And he's really good at that, but.
You think he wanted to do basically what East Austin did?
I think that he wanted, yeah. I think that like he wanted to start like running shows at different places, and he just never got around to like it happening or whatever.
Who's this?
Nick Corey, the guy that does Snailhaven.
I think I met him.
Well, I think
Long hair and a mustache, really good guy.
I hate the DM for information stuff.
Yeah, I know, that's so silly. Like at that point, when it was just his house, it like made sense. But now if it's Fredo, it's like why not? You know.
Well,
like,
even still, what's going to happen at your house, bro?
Well, that's what he just didn't want to put on the internet and a bunch of weird people or whatever.
I guess, but
Dude, that was the
how
thing.
many weird
So
people
when
show
I
up to
first-
any open mic?
When I first moved down here,
Once again, almost got stabbed.
Yeah, well, but the homeless guy didn't check on the internet to find the open
when
mic.
I first moved down here, Hans Kim was like having parties at his house. He like bought his house off of like fucking Kill Tony money. That was a huge deal. But he'd have parties at his place, and we went down there a couple times, and apparently he would just like put on Instagram his address, and like 200 dudes off of Kill Tony fandom would just show up, and it would just be all these random people. So that's what Nick's like. I don't want to put.
But I don't think Snail Haven.
But yeah, I know. That's exactly
Yeah.
It's going on the Austin, Texas open mic. And again, like I said, how many random people are showing up at Sandjack, at Lazy Days, you know?
Yeah, honestly, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put his address up.
Yeah. Well, because half the time I won't go just because I'm like, I don't feel like fuck it. Whereas if it was like right there, I'd be like, maybe.
You just gotta know where you live. You gotta be in the know, Zach.
You gotta be in the know.
If you don't know certain
It's
people.
like a speakeasy. There's a code to get in. Also, if someone crazy shows up, we're all there to help him.
Zach LaBoza, more like Zach LaBozo.
Fucking.
You killed your punchline.
He's burying me.
This guy's a fucking
Burying me
idiot.
today. Calls me an oaf. What a piece of shit.
You tell jokes like you play poker. We all know what you're gonna say before you even say it.
Now you crossed the line.
Chad O, maybe more like Chad goes too far for a joke, dude. Why the fuck would you say that? Why the fuck would you say that, dude?
Welcome to the podcast.
What the hell is wrong with you? Welcome to the podcast, 2.5 hours in.
Speaking of saying what the hell's wrong with you, that's the second time this week that's happened to me. That I've been told that.
That you go too far for a joke?
Well, yes. What the hell's wrong with you? Why are you saying that? Kill Alley came up to me, just randomly did the interview. It was little Chad.
Who is it?
It was little Chad, the guy with the hot girlfriend.
He runs that?
No, he was just hosting it.
Oh.
And he comes up, he just starts interviewing me. I go, "What's this for?" He goes, "Kill Alley." I said, "Fuck Kill Alley. Watch a ATX comedy review, and it's all live and blah blah." He gets all mad and starts talking to the mic, walks away. And then he's coming back by again, so I yell into the mic again. And I'm like, "Fuck Kill Alley." Yeah, I just do the whole thing. And then afterwards, he comes up to me. He's like, you're fucking dumb, man. You're a fucking idiot. Why would you even say that? You go too far for a joke.
Who cares?
I'm like, so anyways, yeah. I was like, is it your thing? Is it? He's like, no, I'm just hosting. I'm like, shut the fuck up then. Fuck Kill Alley.
Well, also, like, why are you taking it so seriously?
Like, he literally, he blowed up and like spit on the ground at me. Like,
really? That's crazy.
I'm like, are you serious?
Kill Alley, more like already decided that was a bad idea.
You're really good at this.
Well, it's like also, it's like,
hit one good one.
how many viewers do you think you're going to lose? Because some random guy said, fuck Kill Alley. Yeah. Oh, okay, turning it off then.
Well,
I'm out.
not going to listen to a podcast that some random guy said that was stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure. All you guys should have this off by now.
They do.
They do.
They do.
This is just for
This
us.
is just a good hang.
Yeah.
All right, let's do some acapella singing, guys.
I don't know how to sing.
Bum 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 ba bum 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 bum
I thought you said Minnesota didn't have culture. And look at
And
you.
then you guys got to start up with something after. You guys got to start coming in with like a boop, 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 boop.
I'm not scatting with you, bro.
Boop, boop,
You're not the scat man.
boop.
That was pretty impressive. You got 3 out. Jesus. This man controls his body.
Yeah. Now we're gaining viewers.
Now they're back. Now they're in.
Yeah.
Are you a big football guy?
No.
Fuck. He's gonna get you again. He's gonna get you.
Why is it not working?
It's on. I see it.
They're not
You
looking.
might have the audio.
All right.
Oh my god, I don't care!
It's his favorite drop. Did either of you see Mark Norman's special? God damn it.
Oh, somebody kill
Yeah, we just lost all money on this one. With this fucker.
Somebody kill me!
That might be demonetized. Yeah. I ate 2 sushi rolls. I went to church. I ate 2 sushi rolls. I drank a espresso martini.
This morning?
Yeah, this morning.
Why?
Because I woke up, I went to church, and I got myself some nice lunch.
But espresso martinis suck.
They're super good. I love them. You're insane. It's one of the best things. Those are one of the best. Got a nice coffee liqueur.
Stop. Wait, how are you making it?
Don't get me started. And then, no, I bought it.
Yeah.
Idiot.
How do you think they're made?
I don't know.
There's no coffee liqueur in them. I make them with coffee liqueur, but there's not supposed to be. It's vanilla vodka and espresso.
I don't like this guy.
I don't think you like any of us.
I like you.
Let's play
Keep you a
poker.
compliment.
And then I ate a bag of these things, and then a bag of hot Cheetos and Takis, and then half of a piece
Why
tea.
do you keep calling them hot Cheetos?
And then 2 beers.
It's the same company.
Because, and then now that's why I'm burping. I call them hot Cheetos and Takis because the music video. Have you ever seen that?
No. Riff Raff?
Jamie, can you pull that up?
No.
There's a song that's like made by like it was like in the It's Friday era of songs. You remember?
Riff Raff.
No, it's like a 12-year-old boy, and it's like this like little kid. Hot Cheetos and Takis. Hot Cheetos and Takis.
Andy Milonakis?
My fingers stained red because of hot Cheetos and Takis. No,
You
it's
know
just
what
like some like random little black kid.
My
Look up
secret
hot
snack,
Cheetos and Takis.
regular Cheetos, open pit barbecue, the blue label one. Dip it in that. Very good.
Whoa, say that again.
So I get the open pit barbecue, the blue label,
What can
and I dip Cheetos into it. So like, you know, barbecue Lay's, it's like barbecue Cheetos. And I was like, I've emailed Cheetos multiple times, being like, hey. Dude, I love that all the videos in like 2006 were shot this way.
Yeah,
They like shake the camera and like,
Hot Cheetos and Takis.
zoom in
Hot
on
Cheetos and
things, come back
Takis.
out. Everybody
I
dressed
can't
that
get
same way,
enough of
too.
these hot Cheetos and Takis. Got my
Black
fingers stained red and I
Black
cannot
tea.
get them off.
dude,
You
this
can catch me
this
in my
kid just
coat.
gets
Fingers
mad
stained
pussy
red.
in college for this.
Snack.
Snack, 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 snack.
No, look up,
That's the best kid.
It's about a quarter to a four. Rolling to the stove. What you about to get? Hot, you already know. Got like $3 or $4 and a couple wide cents. But they cut me so
So the guy in the background with the glasses, that's actually George Floyd.
That's actually the producer of all the music. He's the one who laid it down. He's gonna be the hardcore guy. He's gonna be the one who's like, I'll fucking rip your mother and come out. He's got a verse for like guarantee it.
This is actually pretty good. It's like well done.
This is like,
There had to be an adult doing it.
when I was like, yeah, no, of course. When I was like 16, I was like, me and my buddies used to watch this in my parents'
No, look up Baraka Flocka Play. It's the exact same style. Thanks a lot, Atlanta, for giving us this.
When I was
Barack Obama, Baraka Flocka Play.
Baraka Flocka I was listening to
Baraka.
I'm just lucky.
B-R-A. I got it. You got it. I listened to a bunch of music from high school on my drive up here. The amount of lyrics I remember is insane.
There we go.
Yep.
There's a lot of words we can't say in this one.
This is why you want to play it.
We're gonna drop some N-bombs today. Hyde Park.
I met this biker gang in LA.
Yeah, that's where they are.
Yeah, I know these guys.
They're my boys.
No, yeah. Because I was doing a documentary.
Oh yeah.
I'm the head of the motherfucking state, nigga. I brought you change, nigga. What
What,
the
the
fuck you
same
thinking, nigga?
Shooting
I'm
technique.
a guy, I'm the shit, that's what
how I
the
told
shit
you
say.
too,
Secret Service, but I got my own escape. See Hillary, that's my motherfucking nigga. I hang in DC with them Senate House killers. Baraka Flocka Play, one hood ass nigga. Run the 6-4, bending corners, my nigga.
You're being so
Got a
careful.
main bitch, got a mistress. A couple
The mistress is a man. He died on a paddleboard.
You saw that white guy that said they blew a Brock in a hotel.
Yeah.
Hey, what I stand for? Change, nigga.
I like that random actress jersey. You know, hood of
That's
LA.
one reason I think you like this one. That would be it.
Look up going for a rip.
I know. It's
Or out for a rip. Either or.
I'll go out for a rip.
Did you see him all beat up on the golf course?
Who?
Brock.
What?
He's got like 2 black eyes and broken fingers.
No way.
He was
First
golfing
one.
today.
Official
Or
video.
yesterday. Like, he definitely killed this guy. Shark
You guys
Tank
know Michelle's a
presents.
guy, right?
Yeah, Michael? Find a picture of her pregnant.
Impossible.
You can find more pictures of her with a dick.
That's so funny. That's the craziest. That's the craziest thing about the conspiracy theory is that there's more pictures of her with a penis.
I call them team projects now.
The kids?
No, conspiracy theories.
Oh, I like that. That's sick. Actually.
Because conspiracy theories happen all the time. McDonald's conspires to sell burgers.
Landmass that the rest of the world hates? We're like above that. Fucking north, I guess. The big patch of trees where everybody's bored to death. We're just chilling up here, sipping syrup, playing hockey. Before we learn to walk, we can cross-check properly. Just rocking plaid jackets. Chainsaws, we operate them right. Fucking A-right we do, bud. We cut our weight in firewood every 20 minutes or so. Smoke break. And if the Leafs make the playoffs, I'll fucking jump in the lake. Fucking buddy comes over to my place the other night. He's like, "Where you up for?" And I was like, "Fucking right." Yeah. So we hop in the truck and hit the mud. And I was like,
hockey rap.
Woo! Fuck yeah, bud. The best part of this, he goes a little bit later. He goes he gets into a fight with his friend. He goes, Buddy's fucking smoking a cigarette, right? And he fucking flicks his ashes and it lands right on my jacket. He's like doing it. It's like fucking all intense rapping, and then all of a sudden it's just him talking for like a while. And he goes, and the jacket's like $150, right, bud? So I just fucking grab him, and I'm just fucking throwing hooks at him, like just fucking left, right, and I throw him in the fucking snowbank. But then I pick him up, and he feels all right. And
it's not too bad.
That's great. That's pretty good. That's way better than your comedy, that impression.
Yeah, why are you doing Minnesota jokes?
Yeah.
Because it's corny.
So yeah,
but I came out from Minnesota there, and I said the other day.
I think if you just came out with one of those hats with the flaps on the side,
listen here, bud, you fucking idiot. Hey, bud, I'm real happy to be here today. You know, I had to rush here as soon as I got off of work, though. I didn't even change out of my uniform, if you don't believe it. I sell weed.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, selling weed there. It's a real interesting thing because they tell you weed's not addictive. So I tried it one time when I was 14. And now I've smoked it every single day for 13 years. Yeah, addictive, right? My ass.
Were your snowplow guys drug dealers?
Snowplow? No, I used to snowplow.
Our snowplow guys were all drug dealers.
I used to just have
like you could call a snowplow in the summer. Oh, really? And that was like one of the.
Oh, that's crazy.
And then we had a KFC.
Cocaine, you're saying?
Well, anything.
Oh no, we didn't.
We had a KFC. If you got like
black guy
mashed potatoes, like triple gravy, they would sell you cocaine. And then some fat chick ordered triple gravy.
There's one of my buddies used to work at the Taco John's.
Yeah.
And the Taco John's out there, you get up there and those potato olays, they're little tiny like hash brown circles. And I mean, I'm telling you, bud, you ain't never had anything better. I don't know what type of seasoning they put on there, but it's freaking delicious. And my buddy there, we'd be able to go through and get some extra potato olays, and he'd also put a little baggie of weed inside the bag with you.
What a good guy.
It's a real good thing. But sometimes you get the oil grease on the weed, and when you're smoking it, it starts fucking cracking up and firing on you. You start going, oh, buddy, watch out. You're going to burn your freaking mustache off, bud. You're just starting to grow it there.
I made a huge mistake.
Huge.
Telling him to do this.
Hey, buddy, this is my new identity now, okay?
You guys have Brown's chicken?
Yeah, which one there?
Brown's.
Brown's chicken, you know what? I
Green
don't really,
sign, yellow.
I don't like the brown meat. I always eat white. Breast is my favorite.
You can't see it.
Huh? What's he doing there? That's not funny. It's not funny to keep secrets there, bud. If we're going to hang out, we got to hang out, okay?
It's really unfortunate because I've been fighting with people from Minnesota the last 2 months.
About what there?
They keep canceling my Airbnbs for my bachelor party.
Oh, well, I can't blame them. If I saw a picture of you, I wouldn't want you sleeping at my house either there.
Oh, that's pretty...
I'm just joking.
I'm gonna kill myself!
He has so many suicide ones.
Now, I have to kill all of you.
That's Doug's brain, 24/7.
Do you want to talk about anything there, Chad?
Stop poking my mic.
I didn't poke it. I didn't. I did that.
How many podcasts have you been on before? This should be a prerequisite. I should start asking these people.
Are you criticizing my podcast guests?
No, you're killing me.
Yeah, I was criticizing your podcast skills, the skills that I am seeing in front of us.
You don't like mine?
I love it.
Well, that's what you weren't leading the fucking conversation, so I decided I'd pick it up here a little bit.
You know what this
You, sir, are officially an Uber driver.
Endless Minnesota accents. Yeah, I'm going to the same lake that the Vikings were caught with all the hookers on.
That's a good lake.
It's a good lake.
Minnetonka?
Yeah.
Yeah. Been there too.
The hooker's still there?
I got a local.
They're at the bottom of the lake. You got he's going down there with a fucking, with a fucking metal detector there, eh, bud?
Yeah.
You're going to try to find some fucking jewelry.
So I got a local who's like, I'll drive the boat on the lake. I know the lake like the back of my hand. I was like, I'm sure we're fine. He's like, no, I'll stay sober. I'll drive the boat.
They're mostly big circles.
Yeah. So I'm going to dress him up as a Native American and be like, here's our tour guide who knows the land.
Have you been to the Boundary Waters? No, they're great. It's awesome. I've only been up once, but they're awesome. You know what the Boundary Waters are?
When you get to Canada, I'm guessing.
Fucking idiot. Yeah, no, that's exactly what they are.
Nailed it.
And,
I've been to the ones in Michigan.
You get canoes and you go up there and you paddle across the lake and then you pack all your shit up and then you walk across a hiking trail and you get onto another lake and you paddle across and you go across the hiking trail and you get like a couple lakes up there and there's like nobody around. And we went up there with a couple buddies when we were like 19, 20 years old and brought like a case of booze. And just got drunk as shit in the middle of this fucking middle of nowhere and fishing and caught big giant northerners and fucking such a good time, dude.
Is that
Got it.
Oak Island is?
Oak Island, I have not heard of.
It's like the pirate island. It's not in Minnesota, no.
What's your guys' favorite outdoor thing to do around here?
Fuck
Staying
bitches.
inside.
I do a lot of that too. I really like
inside?
being inside.
Yeah.
Being inside's really nice.
How upset were you when the whole city shut down for a little bit of snow?
That's so crazy. I mean, well, the not so thing is that it's the trees' fault, you know,
Yeah.
because the trees around here.
Take that, Greta Thunberg.
Idiots. That's the climate change. That's the big old thing that's weird about that. I don't know. But the trees here, they're just not used to the cold winter. So they freeze up and then all the cells break and then that makes the branches all weak.
Yeah.
And then that's why they were falling all over. Because I've never seen trees like that in a snowstorm. I've seen trees fall over.
We don't put power lines where they could be falling on.
No, I've never seen trees like all over the place. The one in my parking lot, the branches are usually 20 feet up in the air.
Yeah.
They were touching the ground. It was nuts. It was not unbroken.
Yeah, I have one in my backyard. It's completely.
It was
but
insane.
It's still alive. Yeah.
Insane. That's in Minnesota. What's happened is like every single year they go through that.
And they get stronger.
So like
and stronger,
they stay up.
Yeah.
But that's what down here. That's why all the power lines and all that shit. Because they do that in Minnesota too. They got them right in the power lines all chopped up. But yeah, I mean that just blew my mind seeing that. That was really really crazy.
No, like my work was like, oh, we're closed today. I was like, we have a snow day for an inch of snow on the ground. They're like, yep. I was like, okay.
Well, man, I am lucky. My apartment, I have a like real fireplace in there. So I mean, I just kept that going, and I mean, I was pretty warm at my place. I was fine.
Yeah, we
Well,
had
it was only what,
going.
30?
Yeah.
It wasn't like.
God, I mean, when I woke up with the power out and all that. I mean, it was cold in my place. It was 40 degrees inside or something. You know, that's not. You could die.
Blanket up.
You could die.
You could.
No, you could die.
We had a few people. How many kids do you have die in your high school?
None in my high school.
You had none freeze to
I
death?
don't think I had any kids die in my high school. I had kids in adjacent schools from me die. But I think for 4 years nobody died. But then my college year, my freshman year in Duluth, we had the polar vortex.
Well, that's where my Native American went.
And there's some girl that she got dropped off by her boyfriend at her house after a party, and then he just drove off.
I think you guys were the same age too. You might know him.
And if he's Indian, I didn't talk.
He's not. He's white. He's blonde hair.
Maybe. What's his name?
Alex Mitchell.
No. But he boyfriend drove off, left his girlfriend there, and she got up to the house, couldn't get inside of her place, and went over to the neighbor's house, knocked on the door. They weren't home or whatever, didn't get her in. They found her in the patio of the neighbor's house, laying there covered in snow. Had like her cheeks, her nose, her fingers, her toes, all that shit removed.
We're all black. Oh, she lived?
She lived, and it was all removed. But that's what they said. It was like it was like 45% of her face had to get removed, and like I think like her full left arm and like all of her right fingers and all this shit.
Well, and like if you think about it,
I'd say her boyfriend should be going to jail. I don't think anything happened to that guy, but that's what I mean. That's just like common courtesy in Minnesota. You know,
make sure they get inside.
Don't fucking let them die. Yeah. That's the crazy thing. I mean, you're sending kids out to the bus stop in the morning, and like that's it. They could die. There was kids that got frostbite and shit real bad.
No, my mom in like 3rd grade, I'd walk to school, and I walked downstairs in like shorts and a t-shirt, and my mom was like,
"What are you doing?"
Yeah, she's like, "That's not. It's cold out," and she's like. I was like, I don't care. She was like, all right, go to school.
Yeah, I used to do that.
And then I'd walk, and I'd turn around, and she's like, did you learn something?
I used to go to the bus. I held like real pride because one year I didn't wear a jacket for the entire winter.
Oh, I always wore this in the winter.
That's
and
crazy.
you had to walk like half a mile from the parking lot to school.
That's nuts.
Well, it's because I swam.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'd be swimming, and then I'd have to move my car.
Oh, well, it's because I'm queer.
Yeah.
I'd wear like sweatshirts, but I wouldn't wear a jacket. That's not needed. How long have we been going? Are we done with this yet?
Yeah, we're pretty close.
I'm pretty bored.
He's taking a shit. What are you doing?
I want to play this game. Do you guys do that on the podcast?
No.
No? Just for looks?
Yeah. Don't fuck with his VR stuff. He's gonna lose his fucking mind. Yeah. Yeah. What are you doing? Just leave it down. You're gonna get killed by Chado. You look like Professor X.
That's what happens when I leave you guys.
He's in full porn.
You're going to shut down my computer, buddy.
Oh my god, it's just like real life, dude.
Can you feel it in the back of your throat?
No, it's a turkey. I'm a turkey.
This guy went to church today.
I'm a turkey. It's the turkey relator 5000.
All right, should we close it out on that beautiful note?
This guy?
I'm sick of you guys.
Yeah.
This was a fun one.
Sure.
Did you not like it?
That was great.
I don't know. I didn't watch an episode before to get.
I'm very nervous to take any of your chocolates or anything.
It was wrapped in plastic.
that doesn't fix things for me.
Hey, usually when Chad tries giving you something wrapped in plastic, you got to call the police the next morning.
That's ATX Comedy Review, guys. Thank you so much.
Check me out on Instagram. I'm Doug Allen Comedy.
And he's got a show tonight at
Roscoe's. This is live. Roscoe's Comedy Club over in East Austin. Check it out, East 7th Street. Roscoe's Comedy Club.
I've yet to be there.
You still?
Yeah, I haven't.
And then I also got something. I got on my phone.
Your phone's dead. I was like, what are you doing, bro?
I think either Monday or Tuesday I got another show inside the boat in Pflugerville.
Monday.
Monday?
What is that?
It's at a seafood restaurant.
Oh.
I did it once before and it sucked.
So you're doing it again?
Doing it again. It's
they
gonna
had one
be
of those in
worse.
Florida. It was pretty rough.
So you're missing the mothership and Kill Tony this week?
Hey, you know what, man? Let's not talk about what I'm missing. Let's talk about what I'm doing, and I'm booked for the first time in months.
How much does the show pay?
Hey, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow at the boat. I just love exposure. That's what I'm really doing all this stuff for exposure that gets me nothing at all.
Like this podcast.
Yeah.
Well,
we get free tickets.
This was a good
Oh, yeah. It tells us
I
not to
still
give
don't
them.
believe that. I think that Chad bought tickets and then
I can't
felt
afford
weird
those
about
tickets.
doing
Yeah.
and then just telling Zach, hey, dude, I bought these tickets for us, and I'd feel bad. If you guys did it, seriously, please message me.
Honestly, I
do not believe
I wouldn't
it.
take
and
him.
then also,
if I was gonna
again,
take
I got a fucking
Out of
bitch to
everyone
sell
Chad
you,
could
dude.
take.
Yeah, I can get further along buying tickets for somebody else. That would help me
I
out.
don't know. I think that you're a good guy deep down. I think that you're.
That Zach
you
is
got
my
some-
charity.
I think that you got some bad things on the
Thank God you
surface.
got
I think
me.
this guy's got some demons in the closet, but I think deep down there's a good soul.
They're not demons yet. They're still alive.
There's a bad boy, bad boy.
They're just gay kids.
What games do you got on the VR?
I use it to talk to Red Band on a VR chat. That's how I network is with the VR chat.
That's funny. That's it's awful as I thought about doing that. Do you have that monkey game?
Just couldn't afford it.
Do you know the monkey game? I can afford it.
You play
I lost
poker.
$1,000 playing poker
Now you
this
can't
week.
afford it.
I could still afford
What
it.
are you eating?
It's a cum roll.
Yeah, Swiss jelly roll.
Swiss girl vagina.
Yeah, it's a strawberry shortcake.
Why am I drunk after 2 beers?
Because you
Because that's
had
how it
the
makes it
espresso
be great.
martini.
Yeah. All right.
Did you have wine at church?
A sip of it. But that's the blood of Christ.
Don't get you drunk.
It was the piss of Christ.
When I was, it'd be funny if they did lemonade and I said it's a piece of Christ. When I was getting my first communion, when I did my first communion, you guys didn't hear what I said? If they did lemonade, it's the piss of
I heard
Christ.
you. That's why
I made a tag. I tagged it.
Oh, what did you tag? I thought you
Said Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Oh, I thought you said I didn't hear. My first communion, the bishop, the guy, not the main guy, but the helper guy, he was chugging the wine, bro. He wanted
That's
to
nice.
get a little tipsy. Can I fart on this microphone?
No. Yeah, we actually.
Can I fart on it?
No.
Oh, I thought you
people
said,
have to use that, dude.
Zach said yes.
He doesn't buy those microphones.
It's not my microphone.
It's not your microphone either. Dude, get out of my house.
It seemed like it was real laughter once I started laughing.
That was that's how I first started drinking wine at 14 was with the Catholics. Like on Easter,
Yeah.
they have these
brought it
parties.
downstairs.
Yeah, and then they would go. Yeah, you hang out in the basement with the Catholics. And yeah. It's weird. They always give children wine
Those goddamn Catholic drunks.
on Easter.
Catholics are dope.
They were rising again.
Yeah. He has risen. You want to see? Yeah.
All right, that's the ATX comedy.
You didn't say Jesus Christ, Chad. Once.
No, I got away a whole week.
All right.
Next week I'll double up.
Last week we did 2.5 hours. This week is 1 hour and 25 minutes.
It's pretty good. We're nailing it.
Yeah.
Who
Goodbye.
was on last week?
Doug.
Doug.
Bye.